So let's get started and let's see how we can install PyCharm on our Windows 10 operating system. So open your favorite browser and search for PyCharm, and the first link which will appear here will be from jetbrains.com/PyCharm. So JetBrains is the company behind this IDE, and this company, which is JetBrains, is famous for making very good IDEs. So JetBrains has also created some other IDEs like Android Studio, IntelliJ IDEA, WebStorm, and many other IDEs which are popular between developers nowadays. So we are going to just click on this link. So now we are inside this jetbrains.com website, and here you will be able to see this logo PyCharm, and you will be able to see this download button here. So I'm going to click on this button which says download now, and then you will be redirected to this page which is for downloading PyCharm. So here you can select your platform, whether you are working on Windows or Mac or Linux. And what we want to download is we want to download the community version of PyCharm. This community version, you can see, is free and open source, so you can download and install it with no cost. If you want to download the professional version, then you need to pay some money to JetBrains in order to use it. And as soon as you click on download button, this download of PyCharm community version.exe file will start. So I will wait for this file to be downloaded. So now this exe file is downloaded on my Windows operating system. So I'm going to double click on this exe file, and I'm going to minimize the browser. And now you can see PyCharm setup wizard has been started. So here you just need to click next. And this is the location where PyCharm will be installed on your system. So it will be installed inside your C directory, then program files, JetBrains, and then there will be a directory created which will be called PyCharm Community Edition, whatever version you have downloaded. So I'm going to click next. Now on this next window, you will see two options. One is to create a shortcut. So we are going to choose this option which says 64-bit launcher. Now the second option here is create associations. And I'm not going to check this checkbox because I don't want that on my computer every .py file to be associated with the PyCharm. So I will leave this unchecked. And the next option here is download and install the JRE x86 by JetBrains. There is no harm in this. So I'm going to check this checkbox and I'm going to click next. And now I'm going to click on the install button. So this is going to start installing PyCharm on my Windows 10 operating system. So I need to wait for some time until this installation is finished. So now the installation of PyCharm Community Edition is finished on my Windows 10 operating system, and you can also see there is a PyCharm shortcut which is created on my desktop. Now I will check this checkbox which will start the PyCharm IDE, and I'm going to click finish, which is going to launch the PyCharm IDE. Now for the first time when PyCharm starts, it will ask you this question, whether you want to import any settings from the previous installation of PyCharm. We don't have any previously installed PyCharm, so we are going to just leave this as default, which says do not import setting, and then click OK. And then you will see this license terms and conditions window. If you agree with all these license terms and conditions, then just click accept. And one more window appears here, which is for data sharing. So I'm going to just say don't send. And now you can see PyCharm IDE has been launched. So for the first time, it will ask you which UI theme you want to use. You want to use the Darkula, which is the dark theme, or the IntelliJ theme, which is the light theme. So I'm going to choose this light theme, which is IntelliJ theme. And then I'm going to just click on next. And on this next window, you will see some featured plugin. So for now, I'm not going to install any of the plugin. I'm going to just say start using PyCharm, which is going to start the PyCharm. So now PyCharm IDE has been started. So let's create a new project here. So I'm going to click on new project, and now we need to give the title of this project and PyCharm will ask you where you want to save this project. So I'm going to just give the name to my project. So let's name our project as Hello World, and then I'm going to just click on create button, which is going to create our Python project. So now you can see PyCharm IDE has been started. So you can see the first thing you will see here is tip of the day. I'm going to just close this tip of the day and I'm going to maximize my IDE window, and you can see our project is shown on the left hand side. So let's create a Python file and we are going to just run some code using this Python file. So we need to just right click on our project and then click on new and then choose Python file from here. And now we just need to give the name to our Python file, for example, hello, without any extension. So you don't need to provide any extension when you choose this option which says Python file, and now click OK. And now you can see on the left hand side that this file is created, which is hello.py. This .py extension is added by PyCharm for us. And now on this editor, for example, let's print hello world once again. So I'm going to just print the hello world. You already know how to print hello world, right? And once you have written your code, you just need to save your code by pressing Ctrl S. And now you can just right click on your file and choose this option which says run hello. So I'm going to just click on this option which says run hello, and you can see this output is printed on this run window. So this is how you can install PyCharm on your Windows 10 operating system. Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can download and install PyCharm IDE community version on your Mac operating system. Now, first of all, just check whether Python is installed on your system or not. You can just open your terminal and then type Python to check whether Python is installed or not. So just give Python and then it's going to give you the Python 2.7.10. This is the version which comes by default with Mac. And then to quit, you can just write exit here and then press enter, and you will come out of this shell. And you can also give Python 3 command, which you need to install. By the way, it doesn't come by default on your Mac operating system. So if you don't have Python 3, I will recommend you to install Python 3 also. So just give Python 3 command and then press enter, and you can see Python 3.6.4 version is also installed on my system. So I have both the version Python 2.7, which is the legacy version, and Python 3.6, which is the latest version. So now to download the PyCharm IDE, you just need to search for PyCharm on your favorite browser, and the first link which will appear here will be from jetbrains.com/PyCharm. So I'm going to just click on this link, and once you are inside this website, you will see this button which says download now, but we don't want to click this button because you can see Python IDE for professional development. So I don't want to download the PyCharm for professional developers. I want to download the PyCharm for community edition, right? So I will just click on this download button, not this download button. So this at the top right of this website, you will see this download button. So I'm going to click on this one, and then you will see the two versions. One is the professional version, which will cost you, and you can buy it from JetBrains, or other is the community version. So if you want to evaluate, or if you want to just create some open source project, then this may be the perfect fit for those kind of applications. So we are going to just download the community version, which is free and open source according to this website. So I'm going to click on this button which says download, which is going to open this window which says thank you for downloading the PyCharm, and then this DMG file will start downloading, and you can see it's around 258 megabyte file. So it will take some time to download. So I'm going to pause this video until this file is downloaded. So now this DMG file is downloaded on my Mac operating system. So I'm going to just click on this DMG file, which is going to open this DMG file first of all. So once this DMG file is opened, we will be prompted to just copy this DMG file to our applications folder. And once this DMG file is open, you will see this kind of window, and you will just need to drag this PyCharm icon to your applications folder. So just drag and drop into your applications folder, and first of all it's going to copy this file into your applications folder. Now PyCharm is copied into my applications folder. You can see here. You can also open this PyCharm by just clicking on your launchpad, and here you will be able to see the PyCharm icon. So I'm going to just click on this PyCharm icon, which is going to open this PyCharm IDE, and I'm going to minimize this applications folder, and I'm going to just close this window also. So it will just verify PyCharm IDE first of all, and then first of all you will see this message which says PyCharm CE is an application downloaded from internet. Are you sure you want to open it? I will just say open, which is going to open PyCharm. For the first time when PyCharm starts, it will ask you import PyCharm settings from a custom location, but we don't have the previous version of PyCharm, so we will just say do not import settings. Okay, and then we will just click OK here. And in the next window we will see the customization for the PyCharm. So if you want the default theme, you can just leave it as default, or if you want the dark theme, you can choose the dark color version. I want the default theme, so I will just leave the theme as default, and I'm going to just click next, and here it says create launcher script. So let's create a launcher script. There's no harm in creating a launcher script. So I'm going to just check this checkbox which says create a script for opening file and project from the command line. Okay, so just check this checkbox, and then just click next, which is featured plugins. I don't want to install any plugins for now, so I'm going to just say start using PyCharm, and this is going to start the PyCharm, right? So now I'm going to just create a new project using PyCharm. So I'm going to click this option which says create a new project, and once we click on this, we just need to provide the project name. Here I'm going to just give the project name hello world, and then I'm going to just click create, which is going to create the hello world project for us. And now it's creating the project, and after creating the project, we will be able to see the project in the project window. And also you will be able to see the tip of the day. I'm going to just close tip of the day because I don't want to see it. And you can see this project is created here. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add a new Python file. So I'm going to just right click on this hello world project, and then I'm going to say new, and then I'm going to just choose Python file, and I'm going to name it as hello.py, which is the Python extension, and I'm going to click OK, which is going to create my Python file. And once this Python file is created, I'm going to just print something. So I'm going to just write print, and in the parentheses and in the double quotes, I'm going to just write hello world. And now I can run my code by just right clicking on this file. So just right click on this file, and then just choose this option which says run hello, and this will just run this code into the terminal, and you can see the output here which is hello world. So in this way you can download and install PyCharm on your Mac operating system. Hey guys, in this video I'm going to show you how you can install PyCharm on your Ubuntu operating system. So let's get started. So first of all, what you need to install PyCharm is obviously Python, and Python comes pre-installed on your latest version of Ubuntu operating system. So in order to check it, you can just open the terminal and then type Python 3 here and then press enter, and you can see this is the version which is installed on my Ubuntu operating system. So let me minimize this terminal and let's see how we can install PyCharm on Ubuntu. So first of all, open your favorite browser and search for PyCharm here, and the first link which will appear here will be from jetbrains.com/PyCharm. So we are going to click on this link, and now once you are on this jetbrains.com website, you will be able to see this PyCharm icon here, and you will be able to see this kind of download now button. So you just need to click on this download now button. So here you can see Linux is automatically selected because this website has already detected that we are working on a Linux operating system. So it automatically selects Linux for us. And once we scroll down here, you will be able to see two options to download and install PyCharm. One is the professional version and the other is the community version. The community version is free and open source, which means you don't need to pay anything to use it. The professional version comes with more features, but you need to buy this from JetBrains. So for now, I want to install the community version of PyCharm. So I will just click on the downloads button under the community section. And this is going to start the download of this PyCharm community.tar.gz file. So I'm going to save it on my Ubuntu operating system. So now this tar.gz file is downloaded on my Ubuntu operating system. So I'm going to just go to the location where it's downloaded, and you can see this Python community tar.gz file is downloaded on our system. So to untar this tar.gz file, you can just right click here and then you can say extract here. You can also use the tar command to untar this file. So once you have extracted this directory from your tar file, you just need to go inside it and you will be able to see this kind of folder structure here. Now the file we are interested in is inside this bin directory. So we are going to go inside this bin directory, and the file in which we are interested in is called pycharm.sh. So we need to run this file in order to install PyCharm. So in order to run this file, you can open your terminal by pressing Ctrl-Alt-T and your terminal will open. So first of all, we are going to cd to our downloads folder where we have extracted this tar file, and I'm going to do ls here, and you can see we need to go inside this PyCharm community directory. So I'm going to once again cd PyCharm community, and then we need to go inside the bin directory inside this PyCharm community directory. So now I am in the bin directory of this PyCharm community directory. So I'm going to just give the ls command to list out all the files here, and this is the file which we want to run. So to run this file, you need to just write ./pycharm.sh and then press enter, which is going to run the PyCharm installer. So once you run this pycharm.sh file, you can see the installation of PyCharm will start, and the first question it asks us is whether we want to import any settings from the previous installation of PyCharm or not. So we don't have any previous version of PyCharm, so I will leave this as default, which is do not import settings, and click OK. And let me minimize this terminal also and this directory also, and you can see the installation of PyCharm has been started, and here you need to read these license terms and conditions from JetBrains, and if you agree with all these license terms and conditions, you can click on the accept button, and now you will see this data sharing window. I will just say don't send, and on this window which says customize PyCharm, you get to choose the theme which you want for your PyCharm. So by default, this Darkula theme is selected. If you want the IntelliJ theme, you can just select it from here, or GTK plus theme you can select from here. So I'm going to choose the IntelliJ theme, and now I will click launcher script, which is the next button. On this next window, you will see this create launcher script option, and the default path for that is this one. So I'm going to leave everything as default, and I will click next here. And these are all the featured plugins which you can install. But for now, I don't want to install any plugin. I will just say start using PyCharm and click this button, which is going to start the PyCharm. So now PyCharm has been started on my Ubuntu operating system. So in order to create a new Python project, you can click on the create new project. And here you just need to give the name of your project at the end. So let me name my project as Hello World, and I'm going to just click on create. And now my project has been created, and the first thing I see here is this option which says welcome to PyCharm, which is the tip of the day. I'm going to close this window, and you can see on the left hand side this Hello World project is created. So now we are going to create a .py file, which is a Python file, by right clicking on our project and then new, and then select Python file. And here you need to give any name to your file. So I'm going to name my file as hello, and you don't need to give any extension here because you have chosen Python file. The PyCharm will automatically add this .py extension to this hello file. So I'm going to click on OK, and you can see this hello.py file is created for us. So let me maximize this IDE, and now let's print something. So I'm going to just write print, and inside the parentheses, let's print hello world. So I'm going to just write in between the double quotes hello world. And if you see this warning which says no Python interpreter configured for the project, you can just click on this link which says configure Python interpreter, and from here you can choose the Python interpreter, which is by default, in my case, Python 3.6, which comes pre-installed on my Ubuntu operating system. So you can choose the version of Python which is installed on your Ubuntu operating system, and then just click apply and then click OK. So once this Python interpreter is set for your Python project, you can just right click on this hello.py file and then choose this option which says run hello. So I'm going to just click on this option which says run hello, which is going to run your Python script. Now after running your Python script for the first time, you will be able to see this green button now. So once again, whenever you want to run your Python script, you can press this green button from here now also. So let me modify this hello world script to test, and then I'm going to click on this button, and now it prints this string once again which I have written here. Now one last thing which I want to show here is when I close my PyCharm and I will press exit here, you can see here there is no PyCharm icon on this launcher bar. So how to add this PyCharm shortcut to this launcher? So once again, go to the terminal where you have run your pycharm.sh file, and we are going to run this pycharm.sh file once again. And let me minimize this terminal, and you can see PyCharm is restarting now. So once the PyCharm is restarted, what you need to do is you need to select this option which says tool, and then select this option which says create desktop entry, and now just check this checkbox which says create the entry for all users, and then click OK, which is going to ask for your Ubuntu's password. So I'm going to give my Ubuntu's password and then authenticate. And once you see this message which says desktop entry is created, you can once again close your PyCharm IDE, and you can see still this PyCharm icon is not there. So you just need to click on show applications button, and you can see this PyCharm icon here. If you don't see this PyCharm icon, you can also search for this PyCharm icon by searching for PyCharm in this search bar. And now just right click on this PyCharm icon and then click on add to favorites. So once you click on add to favorites, and once you come out of this activities window, you will be able to see this PyCharm icon is added to your favorites, which means you will be able to see this PyCharm icon on this left bar. So this is how you can install PyCharm on your Ubuntu operating system. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I will see you in the next video.